What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a 30-minute lower body mat Pilates class. If we've not met before, hi, I'm Margaret, I'm 26, and I'm a certified Pilates instructor. For today's class, all you will need is 2 sliders, but you'd be okay with 1, and a resistance band. If you have these things, awesome. If you do not have these things, don't worry about it. You'll be just fine without it. We'll go ahead and get started coming all the way down to our mat, finding a comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you, you can go cross-legged, legs out in front of you. Maybe you want to sit in a long butterfly position. Wherever you feel comfortable, that's where I want you to go. Take your hands right to the tops of your legs. We'll start off with 4 big deep breaths, taking an inhale to breathe in through the nose, fill the body up with air. And then we can exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Good, we'll move through that 3 more times. Big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good, for 2, big inhale, think about expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back. And then we can exhale out, let everything go. Good, last one, biggest, deepest breath. And then we'll exhale out, let everything go. Good. With that last exhale, let's pop ourselves up into a tabletop position. You can swing the legs around from underneath you. Hands will come down to your mat, wrists right underneath the shoulders. Knees are going to go back right underneath the hips. I want you to press the tops of your feet down into the mat. From here, we take an inhale. Let's arch through the back, open up the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. And then you'll exhale, press into the heels of the hands, curving the spine up, looking towards the tops of your legs. Good. For 2 more, we'll inhale, arch at the back, open up the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, press into the heels of the hands, curving the spine up, looking towards the tops of the legs. Last one, we inhale, arch at the back. Exhale, we press up and away, curving the spine up, looking to the tops of the legs. Good. From right here, I'm going to mirror you, just FYI, if you haven't been with me before. We'll keep our left knee down. You're going to lift that right leg up, bend at your knee, point your toe. Let's take an inhale to bring the right knee out towards the right edge of our mat, circle in, and then lift up and around just for 3 more. Circle out, around and down for 2. And then last one, once your right leg comes up, we're going in the reverse direction. We're pulling in towards the chest, opening out towards the side, lifting around and up. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, you're going to reach your right leg back, tuck the toes under. We'll take an inhale to shift things back, pressing your heel down towards the mat. Finding length and finding stretch through the back of the leg. You can inhale, pull things forward. For 3 more, we press it back. And then we'll bring it forward just for 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, take your right leg. You're going to bring it out by your side. The inside edge of your foot is down on the mat. Okay, we take an inhale, shift the hips back towards the heels. You'll feel a release hopefully through the inner thighs. My hair is so long that it just it does whatever the heck it wants, and I'm not used to that. Sorry, we'll go for 3 more. Reach it back and then bring it forward. Good, for 2. And then last one. Good, everything comes back in. The right knee comes home. We do the same thing on the left side, lifting the left knee up, bending the knee, pointing through the toe. You'll open the knee out towards the left, circle in, up and around just for 3. Doesn't have to be perfect. We'll go for 2. Last one. Good, and then we reverse the direction, pulling the knee in towards the chest, opening out, lifting up and around for 3. For 2. Last one. Ooh, good. With that last one, reach the left leg all the way out, tucking the toes under. You can take an inhale, press the heel down towards the mat, finding length through the back of the leg. You'll probably feel a release at the calf. Inhale, pull things forward. For 3 more, we shift it back. And then we'll pull it in. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, take your left leg. You're bringing it out towards your side, the inside edge of your foot down on the mat. We take an inhale, shift the hips back. Exhale, pull it forward for 3 more. We take it back. Nice release at the inner thigh. Good for 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, let's pull the knee in. You're going to reach hips back to heels, finding a child's pose. And then inhale, we pull back to tabletop for 3 more. Bring it back, hips towards the heels. Inhale, we'll take it forward for 2. And then last one. Awesome. With that last one, let's bring everything in. You can walk your knees forward. If you have a resistance band, go ahead and grab onto it. We'll be stepping into our band, bringing it just above the knees. I'd say probably about 1 inch above the knees. This is going to create a little bit of extra resistance for us because we will be moving into a side lying series. I'm trying to think how I need to situate myself. Okay, we're going to come over onto our left hip. Okay, you'll bend at the knees. You're going to lay all the way down onto your left side. This one is going to be a fun one because we get to kick this class off with side lying work, okay? If you want to ditch the band at any point, you're going to ditch the band. We've got shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked, a little bit of space in between us and our mat. We're going to extend the right leg out so it goes out in line with your hip. Point through your toe. You give me an inhale, kick forward. Pause, flex your foot, sweep your foot back. Good. Point the toe, kick it forward. Exhale, you'll sweep your foot and bring it back. Now, if you feel really wobbly, I want you to engage into your bottom leg, the left leg. You're pressing heavy into the hip. You're pressing into the outside of the knee, outside of the calf. And then you're flexing your foot, pressing into the outside edge. Good. Now, it doesn't really matter to me if you want to do the point and flex of the foot. If it connects with you, awesome. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. This is probably right about where the resistance band will feel a little bit wild. Let's go for 2 more. 2. And then last one. Good. Right leg comes back. You're going to hold it up in line with the hip. If your right hand is not down in front of you, go ahead and bring it down in front of you. We're going to take our left leg. I want you to lift up through the left leg just a little bit, maybe about 1 inch off of the mat. You're going to kick your left leg forward and then bend the knee, pull it right back in. Okay, left leg kicks forward. It pulls back in for 6 more. You kick and bend for 5. 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Good. Left knee comes in, flex the foot, plant it down on the mat. You're going to keep your right foot flexed. Inhale to bend the knee, pulling the knee in line with your hip. Good. Exhale, you press your leg right back out. Can you tell I struggled through that? We inhale, bend the knee. And then exhale, you press it right back out. Keep moving slow, keep it controlled. Good. Gosh, I'm really blending in with my mat today. I feel like I said that last week, but now looking at myself in the camera, I'm like, damn, I really coordinated to the mat. I feel like Sydney Cummings. Sydney Cummings does that sometimes. If any of you have done Sydney Cummings workouts, her outfits and her mats coordinate, but I don't. I only have 2 mats. And I like this mat. Good. Okay, I've distracted myself. Have I distracted you? Let's go for 2 more. It's 2. And then last one, you're bending the knee, holding right here. I want you to point your toe. For 6 reps, you're kicking your right leg out, flexing the foot, bending the knee. For 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can do it. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Oh, I couldn't even finish up the last one. Okay, bring that right leg down. Take a second, take a breath. The band is going to stay where it's at. We're going to take the right hand in front of us. You can kind of reach the legs out a little bit very carefully, maybe not gracefully. You're going to press yourself up and then hoist yourself up and around so that you find a tabletop position. From right here, we're going to drop down onto our left forearm. Let me just adjust my sports bra. We don't want to nip slip today. Left forearm down, right hand down, left knee stays down as well. We're going to kick back through our right leg. I want you to take an inhale, sweep the right leg so it comes like just outside of your hip, just outside of your mat. Big exhale, you're going to sweep your leg back. It's an inhale, we bring it down. Exhale, you'll sweep it back. Good. Good, and we just keep it moving like this. You're having fun, aren't you? I am. Okay, let's go for 4 more. It's 4. For 3, you guys are not gonna be happy with me after this workout. For 2, and then last 1. Good. With that last one, let's see, we're going to have to press ourselves up off of our left hand. You're going to reach your, what foot is this? The right foot down towards the outside edge of your mat. I'd even say like bring it off of your mat and then scoot yourself over so you can get pretty close to that right edge of your mat. We're pressing into the heels of the hands. You're tucking the right toes under. We're going to move the left knee. So lift at the left knee, step your left foot forward, and then we'll bring ourselves up into a lunge position. Okay, now I need to scoot over just a little bit more. Left foot is down on the mat. You're going to find your slider. Hopefully it's somewhere nearby. We keep the band on our legs. You're hinged forward at the hips. Okay, and you'll take an exhale to press your right leg back. Inhale, you bend at the knee, pull things in. We'll press it back and then pull it in. And you keep moving like this. Take it back, pull it in. You'll go back and then in. Let's go for 4 more. It's 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, you're going to reach your leg back, hold it right there. Get a good grip on your slider because we're going to bend at our right knee. Stand up nice and tall. I couldn't think of the word. Shoulders on top of the hips. We're tucked through the tailbone. You're pressing down into your front heel, so the left heel. We're going to pulse 1 inch down and then take it 1 inch back up. Okay, up and down. We're going for 10 more. It's a little lift and a little lower. For 9. For 8, it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to stand all the way up, bring that slider with you. We're going to step out of our band, okay? Put the band off to the side right at the front of your mat. We're keeping the left foot on the mat, right foot on the slider. You go right back into that same lunge. It's an inhale, we sit down and back. Exhale, press into your heel, you come all the way up. Inhale, we go down. Exhale, we'll pull things up, okay? And you just keep moving like this. So we kind of started burning out the right hip. Now we're gonna get a little bit into the left and we'll move through this whole series in reverse. So it will stay just as fun the whole time through. Good, let's go for 4 more and then we add on to this. That's 4. Whew. For 3. For 2. Last one, I want you to come low into your lunge. Hold it right here. Take a second, take a breath, okay? We're going to be adding on. It's gonna feel a little bit crazy, so just stick with me. You're going to hinge forward further from your hips. Both hands plant down onto the mat, or if you're like me, I've got 1 hand on the mat, 1 hand on the carpet, okay? We press into the hands. You're going to step your left foot back, pull the right knee in, knee to elbow, right foot goes back, left foot steps forward, we'll stand all the way up and you keep moving like that. We take it down, hands down, left foot back, right knee pulls in, right leg goes out, left foot steps forward. We come all the way up to stand, okay? You keep taking it right here. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to keep it together, but sometimes I just can't. Okay, now if you want to add on right here, I'm going to give you a second option. It might feel like a little bit much, so you can watch me if you want to, okay? We lower down, we hinge at the hips. Your hands are going to come down, and then as we bring our left foot back, you're going to shoot it back, pull the right knee in, okay? Shoot the right leg out, pull the left knee in, left foot goes down, we stand back up. If you want to do that, we'll do, let's do 2 like that, 2, and then last one, I'm moving further and further up on my mat. Good. Once we stand all the way back up, you can just kind of push your slider off to the side, and we'll move over to the other side of our mat. Taking a second, taking a breath, get your bearings. I know these workouts, they're tough. They're tough for me too. I know you guys let me know in the comments how you feel about them. I had somebody today that was like, I didn't like this at the start, but I loved it when it was over. Okay, we're moving over to the other side of our mat. Hopefully you've got a slider on the other edge. If not, we're just gonna repeat this on the other end of the mat, okay? Left foot on the slider, right foot goes down, and we go right back into that same thing. Remember, we're gonna work in reverse, okay? Press into your right heel. It's an inhale, we lower down to lunge. Okay, you exhale, press into the heel, you stand right back up. It's an inhale, we lower down. Exhale, we'll stand right back up. Yeah, I just have a sneaking suspicion. I mean, if you've made it this far, you probably already are not too happy with me. But, you know, we started off in side lying. You're like, this is gonna be so nice. It'll be fun. It won't be anything too crazy. And then we got to this section, you were like, what in the actual heck? What is this crazy person thinking? Okay, we start to add on right here. Let's go down into our lunge, hinge forward. Hands go down. You're going to step your right foot back, pull the left knee in. Left leg goes back out. We step the right foot forward, and then you come all the way up to stand, and you keep moving like that. Remember, you have the option to stay right here. The nice part about the second side is we do kind of have an idea of what is to come. Okay, so if you want to stay right here, you stay right here. And if you're like me and your microphone is getting smashed, no, just kidding. If you're moving a little bit further forward on the mat, it's okay, it's not a big deal. For some reason, for me on this side, it feels like very different. I'm doing the same exact thing, but my hands are like, what do I do? Okay, if you want to add on, we're going to do it right here. We hinge down, hands on the mat. We're going to shoot our right leg back as we pull the left knee in. Left leg goes out, right leg pulls in, we step down, and then we stand up. We're just doing 2 more like that if you choose to do it. Whew. This will be our last one. Wherever you're taking things, we go down, we shoot out, bring it in, press into the heel. You stand all the way up. Now, once you've come all the way up, take a moment to just kind of, wipe the sweat off of your forehead, adjust your leggings, adjust your sports bra, grab back onto your resistance band. We're stepping back into the band, and we get to go back into our lunges, okay? Right foot stays down on the mat. Your left foot has your slider. Your hips are pointed forward. We've done enough lunges with the slider. We kind of know the deal, hopefully. Unless it's your first time with me, then hey, happy you're here. We'll take an inhale, sit down and back into that right leg as we shoot the left leg out. Press into your right heel. You come all the way up to stand. It's an inhale as we lower down, and exhale as we stand things back up. Good. Good, let's go for 4 more. It's 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one, you take it down, hold it right here. Pressing into your left foot, you're going to shift back, bending at the knee, hips right underneath the shoulders. We're tucked through the tailbone. From here, you press into your right heel. It's 10 tiny pulses, little lift, little lower. Good, it's a little lift, little lower. We keep moving, lift and lower. Let's go for 10, for 9. We'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're standing all the way up. Good, from right here, I'm just gonna flip around so I can face you guys, but for you, you can come all the way down to the mat, finding that tabletop position. I'm just gonna spin around. Both hands are coming down, both knees are coming down to the mat. If you need, a more graceful way to get down here, go ahead and figure that one out. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. This time we drop to our right forearm. The left hand stays down on the mat. We're gonna move our ponytail out of the way. Keep your hips stacked over your knee. We're shooting the left leg out, and you're actually going to kind of sweep it towards your side. We'll take a big exhale, sweep it up and back. Inhale, you pull that left leg back in. We take it back, and then we'll pull it in. Now, I thought about doing this class kind of elevated up on the box so I could get a little bit more height, but then I figured I think the classes with a crazy amount of equipment kind of freak you guys out. So I figured less is more, Okay, if it's a smaller lift and lower, that's fine. If you need to just reach your left foot towards the edge of your mat and lift up and lower down, totally cool with me. Check in with the rest of your body, see what's going on. Are you pulling over towards the right? Are you pushing over towards the left? Can you make some adjustments so that your weight is supported on that right side? Let's go 2 more. 2. Last one. Good, we'll bring everything in. Knees can come together, and then from right here, you scoot the knees over. You'll lower all the way down onto your right side. Okay, now I'm sweaty, you're sweaty, so just take a moment. Give yourself some time, give yourself some space. Lower all the way down onto your right side. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked, knees stacked, feet stacked. And you take quite literally as much time as you need to get set up right here. We're not in any rush, all right? When you're ready, you're gonna just mentally prepare. Tell yourself something nice, something that you feel like you need to hear. When you're ready, you take that left leg, you're going to reach it out in line with your hip, pointing through your toe. It's an inhale to kick your leg forward to me. Pause, flex your foot, take it back. Good, point your toe, kick things forward. Pause, flex your foot, sweep it back. Good. Good, and we just keep breathing right here. I don't know if this class is hard or if it's just because it's like 97 degrees outside today in Chicago. I think it's a combination of both, right? We live in an old building, so you feel the heat a lot. Good. Remember, if the band becomes too much, it's going to be the first thing to go. I always say, if an accessory stops being fun, that's when you can stop using it. Good. We'll go for 3 more. It's 3. For 2. And then last one. Good, left leg comes back so it's down in line with the hip. You can flex through your foot, put a little bend at the knee, and then take your left hand down in front of you if it's not already there. Okay, press up and away from the mat. We're going to take the right leg. I want you to kick it out and then bend the knee, pull it in. For 6 more, you kick out and then you pull it in. We'll go for 5. Whoo! For 4, sorry to scream in your ear. For 3, 2, last one. Good, everything comes in, we go right into our donkey kick. You'll inhale, bend the knee, pull the knee in line with the hip, maybe even a little bit further so you get some pull on the band. Exhale, push the leg out. This is where my hip starts to cramp, so if you're right there with me, just take a second. Pilates is the only time it's socially appropriate to slap your own butt, so lean into it. We'll bend the knee, pull it in. Exhale, push things right back out. Good, bring it in. Keep that foot flexed like you're trying to stamp your footprint on the wall. Drive a hole through the wall with your foot. Good, let's go for 4 more. It's 4. Whoo, For 3. How you doing for 2? And then last one, you bend the knee, you hold it right there, point your toe, kick your leg to me, pause, flex your foot, bend the knee, pull it home. Oh my gosh, you're gonna do 6 more like that because you can, and I'm gonna do it with you. Okay, we're going 6. For 5, I almost said 4, but here's 4. 4, 3. Oh, I can't do it. No, I can. Okay, we're gonna do it for 2. Last one, point and kick, flex and bend. Pull that left leg all the way home. That was awesome. Good job. Take a second, tap out through your hip, take a deep breath, okay? Now when you're ready, because I'm really mean, we're gonna keep the band where it's at. This is a special little bonus that we didn't get in the reformer workout. You'll roll all the way over onto your back, okay? Lift the legs up so that they come up above the hips. It's either a completely straight leg or a little bent knee. Totally fine wherever you're at. Arms are reaching up above the shoulders. You take a big exhale, crunch up through the head, neck, and shoulders, hands outside of the hips, and you can open them up just a little bit because we'll start to move through the legs. It's an exhale to open. Inhale to close. You open and close. Open and close. Good for 10. We're going 9. If you need to drop your head, you're going to drop your head. Do the same thing with your head down on the mat. We go for 6. It's 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Everything comes in. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Take that band. You're going to slide it off of your legs, and then maybe you slingshot it towards me. Okay, put it off to the side. We're going to keep the shoulders, keep the head, everything down on the mat. Feet are going to come about hips distance apart, and you'll just take an inhale, drop both of your knees over towards the left. Good, we'll exhale, pull it up to center, and then inhale, drop both knees over towards the right. Good, let's do one more each side. Up to center, we'll go to the left. Ouchie. Up to center, we'll go over towards the right. Good, from here, let's take both feet back to the mat. You'll keep the left foot where it's at. We'll be crossing the right ankle over the top of the left knee for a figure 4. Now you can take this however it's gonna be comfortable for you. I like to stay here. Some people prefer to pull the knees in. It gives you a little more stretch through the outside of the right hip. For me, this feels about right. Okay, if you're here and you've got the left foot down, you want to do a little bit more. Let's take the hands by our sides and just start to tilt the shape over towards the left. See if that helps you to feel anything different through the outside of the right hip. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. When you're ready, we're coming up through center and we'll swap out the feet. Right foot goes down, left ankle over the top of the knee. Ouch. Okay, this one's gonna feel a little bit tender because we just did the left hip with the band, like it's the last thing we worked through. Okay, so you can stay right here. Again, if that is what you need to do, stay right here. If you want a little bit more, you lift, oh my God, you lift the legs in towards your chest. I don't mean to be dramatic, I just am. If you wanna do more, let's tilt this shape over towards the right. I promise I'm not like being dramatic for the theatrics of it. I just like, this is genuinely how I feel. All right, when you're ready, take it up through center. Take a breath. You're going to bring both feet down towards the mat. And then, you know, just take a second. Take a second, take a breath. Okay, we're going to walk the feet out a little bit further than the hips. Reach the arms above the shoulders. Big exhale, tuck chin to chest. It does not have to be a graceful roll up. Okay, however you need to get up, that's how you're gonna get up. Scoot yourself towards the middle of your mat. We're reaching the left leg out, pulling the left foot towards the inside of the inner thigh, okay? We'll take our left arm, you're sliding it to the inside of the left leg, reaching the right arm up and over. Good, when you're ready, rotating down through that right arm and right shoulder. Right hand comes to the inside of the left leg. Left hand walks up and over to the outside. Take a fold over your left leg. And we'll use a big inhale to fill up. Exhale, we let it go. Good. When you're ready, we're coming out of this the same way we came down, opening up through the right side. You'll press all the way back up to center with, I'm sure, as much labored breathing as I'm having right now. I'm shooting the right leg out, pulling the left leg in. We'll take the same exact thing from right here. Okay, anchor down into those sits bones, reach the arms out. Right arm comes to the inside of the right leg. You take the left arm up and over. Good, and you just keep breathing deeply. That is the key. Okay, when you're ready, you rotate the shoulder down, left arm comes to the inside of the right leg, right arm walks up and over. We can take a fold over our right leg if that feels good and manageable for you. For me, it does not. When you're ready, we're opening back up through that left side, and then you'll press all the way up through center. From right here, let's pull the right leg in, find a seated position because you are all done with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know if it was as challenging for you as it was for me. I'm sure it was. I know we're all on the same wavelength. Remember, you guys are awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you guys back here for our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me drinking love.